Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the TarotOracle show.
What is going on? Sarah and RR, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. We got tons of people here today. It's so great. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me tonight. We got Nerds Bane, been a minute, Andrew, Bree, Effie, Zazila, Lover, Maruta, Pinky Doll, Sally, Sarah, Stephen, and Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, you are second, but who is first? None other than YouTube user. YouTube users first. While N is knocking up the neighborhood, you got to have a hobby. Knocking up the neighborhood is not a bad hobby. I'm just saying now. KD, welcome. Good to see you. I'm just saying, while N is knocking up the neighborhood, what will my love life look like? Will it be single? Will it be committed? Like, what's going to be happening back in the background? Let's go ahead and use one of my new favorite, no, not my new favorite deck, but one of my new exciting decks that I always like to have, and that is the Adventurous Tarot. The Adventurous Tarot is over here. Okay, the camera doesn't work. All right, you know, one of those days, the Adventurous Tarot hopefully will work in 2 seconds. Let's see. We'll go to the camera. There we go. The Adventurous Tarot. One of my new faves. Got to say now, Nerds Bane. I think if you're very generous donation, I appreciate that. Smriti, welcome. Paula, welcome as well. How's everybody doing tonight? It's all good to see everybody. Steven, what's up? Let's see. While N's knocking up the neighborhood, what is going to happen with me? Am I single? Am I committed? What am I doing? What kind of things am I in? Where am I at? And all of this other good stuff. Temperance, nice. Strength, Hermit in the night, man. You know, it does feel like during... All right, we're going out on a limb here. During the period that they have the pregnancy, what have you. RR, I thank you for your donation. You're single. I think that you're single in a period of time. Now, let's discuss this. Babies don't arrive one day and leave the next. Babies are around a long time. So I'm telling you that the Hermit card says that the babies are, while the baby's around, during that time period, you are single indeed. And I think that they are single and you are single as well. And so that's during a period of time. Now, obviously, the baby's going to be around a very long time. So, hey, strength says you actually end up knowing the mother. Either like, well, it's not like somebody you know. It's somebody that you meet, right? They introduce them to you or what have you. But it's something that you meet. Temperance says this is a point in your life where everything's kind of balanced. It's not as extreme as all of that. You know, it's just like, that's not exactly going to be one of those. So it's nice and relaxed. It's toned down. Knight of Swords says you do end up seeing them a little bit. So you're going to be single and they're going to be without the other woman. They're going to be with the other one for a while and then without the other woman. So you do have an opportunity in there where they are single and they do have a baby. I don't think they have custody of it, what have you. Anyway, strength card. Anyway, that is my prediction. That is my prediction indeed. Now, you do have periods where you're with somebody else. You have other periods where you're not with anybody. When they actually get the news and get pregnant and whatnot, I do think that you are actually in a relationship. So that's what I'm just going through. I am just going through. Queen of Wands, you broke your foot. Oh my God. End of May, then yesterday I broke my left. What? What? Queen of Wands. You just roll out the wheelchair up there because you are next. We're gonna roll out the wheelchair for Queen of Wands up in here, breaking the feet. Just can't seem to get a break. Pun intended with the feet. Well, let's make it happen and see what's going on with that. Deep Shika, welcome. Good to see you. Okay. Let's see. What am I not seeing at this time? Shoes. That you get it? Come on, give me, oh, come on.
Hooray!
What am I not seeing at this time? Shoes. I'm just saying. Well, all right, let's see what's going on here. What am I not seeing at this time? Queen of Wands wants to know. Linda is up after this. And, whoops, let's see what's going on. Speaking of which, let's see what's going on with that. So, the shoes ain't fitting anymore. you know, you're going to be without shoes for a little bit. You know, I don't know. I mean, you got to ask the question, are you in a mode to where you feel like you can hop a lot better? I mean, it seems like an experience. Here's what you need to know, right? So here's what you need to know about this particular experience. You need to know that this is for hopping practice. So, I mean, you know, you haven't, I mean, let's admit it. As adults, how many times have we hopped around? I mean, we haven't, right? We stopped doing that when we were like 7, maybe. I don't know. You know, if you're a great hopper, maybe when you're 10. And for the rest of your life, you just haven't hopped. But Queen of Wands, now is your opportunity. It seems you're going to be hopping for quite some time. So, I mean, this could be your life lesson indeed. All right. Okay, let's see. What am I not seeing? 3 of Pentacles, the Tower, the Judgment, the 2 of Wands. Oh man, the Judgment and the Tower. You do have a period of your life. There is a period of time here where things are falling apart. It's sort of like because of the break, because of this, because of that. I think you have a couple of Tower moments here indeed. So yeah, you have a couple of instances, or at least things that are going on that you're not seeing, that basically you're in a phase right now. And I'll run your chart if you need it, but we're in a phase right now to where you just seem to have a Tower moment after Tower moment. I don't think this is your last Tower moment. I think you got a couple more. Again, if you want to run your chart, send me your birth date information. I'll run your chart and I'll tell you when the period ends. But I do think you're in a period that is indeed sort of a Tower, just Tower moments, Tower things happening with that. It could be a little bit financial. It could be the break in the foot. It feels like there's a couple of things here. And the reason because of that is Judgment. I think you're on sort of this Mars. I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. You're in this mode to where you're creating a new environment for yourself. And I think some of the things that you're doing, some of the things that are happening are sort of formulating this new environment that you are creating. That is the rebirth, the reincarnation card here. And I think because of that, you are in a new phase to where things are going to be a little bit different. You're formulating new things. You're formulating sort of a new environment that you're going to have to sort of deal with and be in. And I think that is around the corner indeed. So I think this is really part of it, right? 3 of Pentacles is working out some of these things and working out some of these challenges will be very growth oriented for you as well, because it's like, okay, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm trying this, I'm getting this done, but there's a growth spurt or a period of growth that comes about from this. Ultimately, the 2 of Wands is all about what is next. And that's what you're not seeing. You need to be in a planning phase. What is next? What is happening? What is going on? And I think that's going to be the big opportunity for you. So yeah, sort of growth phase, planning phase. It's time to expand. It's time to be a little bit different today, tomorrow, next week, next month than what we were before. All right, Linda is next, and then we'll actually get to the super chats. We got like 7 super chats. We haven't gotten to any of them because we're busy with all of the good stuff from yesterday and today with a little bit of PayPal action. You know, Tarot Apprentice, you're never late. You're always on time. We just started. Tarot Apprentice, we waited for you, and now we just started. This is the Tarot Oracle Show.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle.
So that's what I'm talking about. I mean, we always wait for the Tarot Apprentice to show up, and then the excitement begins. The party begins. It's a party balloons. We can do that. We can release those early. I mean, we're barely here. Let's get it done. Let's get it done indeed. Why do I sound mad when I'm not mad at all? Everybody's like, why are you mad, Linda? Linda's like, I'm not mad. What the hell are you talking about? The Chariot. Oh my. Ooh, that is interesting. 8 of Wands. Ooh, 2 movement cards in a row. It is out of control tonight. This is just out of control over here. You got 2 big movement cards right in a row. The Chariot and an 8 of Wands. Linda, here's what's going on. You're always busy. Your mind is always racing. You're thinking of things, what's going on next. You're thinking of things, how to plan it tomorrow. You're thinking of 1,200 things in your brain. You always got some activity going. You always got some things happening. And it seems like you talk a little bit fast like me. You talk a little bit fast sometimes like me, or you get that intensity with your talk. right? Because a lot of times people talk like, oh, it seems like you're mad. Or you got that little intensity. It's like, oh man, it seems like they're mad. They're not mad. You're not mad at all. You got that urgency. You got that intensity with that. The Chariot and the Eight of Wands, double movement card, making it happen over here. And I think that focus is very much sort of where you're at. So very focused. Like you want answers, right? But it seems like you want answers very intently. It seems like, ooh, they got a little bit of intensity there that I wasn't quite expecting. But that's sort of where people interpreted from. Overall, Knight of Wands to slow down and back off when you don't want people to interpret sort of anger with that. So bring down that movement a little bit. Pull back. Say, I don't need this answer right now. I don't need this right now. I'm going to communicate. It's going to be slow. It's going to be very sort of casual. And then sort of start asking questions. Here's the big thing here, right? Start asking questions and get the end of your question and make it on a rise, like, right? Like, Ms. Tarot D, how are you doing today? Right? It's sort of rise. How you doing? That doesn't sound mad. That sounds like inquisitive, like Ms. Tarot D. What's going on? How you doing? Maruta, welcome as well. Did I already say Maruta, welcome? I think so. Maybe. I don't know. Neve, I didn't say welcome yet, but Neve, welcome. Overall, the Five of Wands. When you are in a situation where you're conflicting, you feel like you do have the intensity, you feel like there's some urgency, there's some things worrying you, things concerning you, don't communicate, or at least back off of the situation in your mind and then communicate. So put a distance between you and the situation before you communicate. So communicate slower, communicate less intently, and you definitely want to sort of end on a high point when you do that. Add more questions in there with the communication and, and throw a smile in there here and there. And I think that's going to be the big opportunity for you. Even when you're on the phone, when you're smiling, people can hear the fact that you're smiling. A very interesting thing. There was a psychological study on this. Anyway, Dark Luna, Mini Flower, and Jasmine, welcome to the stream. And Mizrak, welcome. Good to see you. Mizrak, thank you for the kind words indeed. Mizrak said, you're the nicest guy on YouTube. Tarot card reading post. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, let's see, Sarah, what the heck is heading my way? Sarah wants the Gregory Scott. Sarah gets the Gregory Scott. If you don't have this, you need to get it. All right, this is just one of those just pure win decks. Everything goes better in life when you have a Gregory Scott tarot by your side. It's like, I'm just saying, it's like the magic formula that you need in your life. Let's see what is going on indeed. What is headed your direction? Now, we did have premonitions in the past about changes at work, instability at work. We had you meeting somebody, I think, in the fall and what have you. Let's kind of see. No more Tower. Well, you say that. We got a Seven of Swords. Isn't it nice cards? Nice cards. You're not plagued by the Tower, I promise. Napoli, welcome. Good to see you. Thank you so much for your donation. I really think Seven of Swords, somebody coming back from the past, right? Who's headed my way? We're able to sneak out of that. It normally, Seven of Swords, of course, has 100 different things with that. You're looking at a general. Seven of Swords could be sneaking out of a situation at work. It could be getting out of a relationship. It could be doing all sorts of things. It could be sort of somebody coming back from the past or what have you. I'm leaning on that direction for the purpose of the Page of Wands. Kind of like the Rider in Lenormand, which is very interesting. Somebody new coming in, somebody interesting coming in. We really kind of need Lenormand cards and some Oracle cards. Actually, let's do an Oracle card combo here. Let's pull out an Oracle card and let's see what kind of things that we do get with that. Seven of Swords, where are you headed? Taking a break. Yeah, I do think a Seven of Swords is a little bit of a return or a little bit of escapism where you get an opportunity to do something you normally wouldn't do. I think that's going to be the big thing here. Dark Luna, thank you for your donation, your other donation. King of Swords, what's headed your way? You need to take initiative. I think you do get in a situation where you need to take that initiative. You need to make it happen. You need to stop playing around, and you need to confront it directly in the face. Because I think if we hesitate, if we just don't work at it, if we leave it alone, it becomes an issue and it grows into something that I don't think you want to deal with, quite frankly. So make sure that you are on the front side. Make sure you're facing everything in the face that you need to. I think that you have either somebody from your past, somebody coming back. I think that's going to be big thing as well. Page of Wands kind of points to slow movement with it, a little interaction, slow movement with it, slow movement happening with this particular thing. Ultimately, the Three of Wands, start looking at other job options. That is my advice. Start looking at other job options. See what's there, see what's next, see what opportunities we got with that. Three of Wands kind of points you in that general direction, and that is what's coming up next. All right, speaking of next, RR's got the double dono tonight. RR's like, D, what you think? What do you think? Let's go and get us some D over here with a tarot tower. By the way, this is my tarot tower. Holds 80 decks of cards. If you don't have this, link in the description for how to build one yourself for only $20. You need it. You need it because I can reach in. I know everybody's like, I got my tarot in a box. Okay, you're gonna ruin that box if you do like me, because every night I read with 30, 40, maybe 50 decks of cards, and if they're all in the box, I'm going to ruin the box. So I have them here. Just grab it, and I can just lean it out and make it happen. So you need to make you one of these. Again, link in the description. I mean, I'm just saying, let's go with this. D's current feeling. Tarot Apprentice, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Miss Tarot D, thank you for yours as well. I appreciate you. All right, we're going to do a little knight. Ooh, nice. Knight of coins. Stable. Things wrapping up. Things getting more stable. Things getting more predictable. I think that's there too. Hierophant and the Magician. Things getting a little bit serious. I think D's building up to a little bit more seriousness, a little bit more intensity, a little bit more, hey, what am I going to be doing next? What kind of exciting things are at the table? Because the Knight of Coins is they want stability right now. They want a stable situation with you. I think that is going to be very good indeed. Now, the Hierophant with the Magician, so they're coming in very strict, very intent, and very sort of pushing the limits of what you can do or what they want from you. So I think it's going to be a little bit challenging, but in a good way. I think that's going to be hot indeed. So yeah, Hierophant, Magician, not playing around at all. Right next to each other on the chart too. Queen of Wands painted their second portrait. Yeah, I mean, hey, Picasso. I mean, just do like Picasso over there. Well, don't do the ear thing, but do the other stuff. That's what I'm saying. Because I mean, hey, it's selling good now. It didn't sell good back then, but now it's selling fantastic. Anyway, where will I be living in a few months? Bree, you are going to be living someplace new. I can tell you that now, just right before I get the cards, right? Just Chantel, welcome. Big Cleo, it has been a minute, Big Cleo. We missed you. Big Cleo's back. I'm excited. Big Cleo, I've missed you every single day that you've been gone, Big Cleo. I start the stream talking about you. I leave the stream talking about you. Where you been? Good to see you. All right, let's see what's going on with that. Bree wants to know, will I be living in a few months? I think someplace new. Someplace new. This first thing came out with the intuition. King of Pentacles. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. It backed me up. You got to have a backup, and the tarot is the backup right here. King of Pentacles really sort of says, yeah. You got the funds. You got the funds to move where you want to move. Big Cleo, thanks for your other donation. But you got the funds to move where you want to move. I think that's it. I think that's the key, because that's what you want. You don't want to be broke. You don't want to have like stuff in the stock market and then all of a sudden the stock market crash and ain't no good. You want to have the funds that you need to go where you need to go. King of Pentacles says, hey, I'm pretty comfortable. I'm pretty relaxed. I'm ready to make the move. And that is the big opportunity here. I'm ready to make the move. All right. Ready to make the move. Now, Tower says it's not going to be the move that you had anticipated. There's a lot of changes coming up. You need to think on your feet. If you can't think on your feet, you're going to have some problems. I'll tell you that now, right? I can't tell you that now. You got to think on your feet. The Tower says, hey, this is not available. Okay, I got a second choice. You don't want to have that one choice. You want to have multiples. So, right? So you're like, hey, I can't get this. Let's get this. You're like immediate. There's no delay. You've already researched this. You don't have to get on the internet for 4 hours. 10 of Cups says you're going to be happy home, happy family. You are going to be at the new spot, and it is going to be fantastic for you, and you're going to be very happy indeed. That's where I think you are going to move, or are. I thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. With that level of intensity, hopefully they'll make a move on you. Just saying. Nerdsbane, summer fun indeed is what I'm talking about. Let's have some fun up here. We did the party balloons already, but one more time is it. All right. A few cards from my 4-day weekend. You know that weekend's going to be good. You know that's going to be fun because it starts tomorrow. We're going to have some fun. We're going to have a party. We're going to get some teddy bears, throw them out there, make some teddy bear fun in there, and make it happen. That is going to be it. That is going to be all about it. All right. Oh, geez. We got a jumper over here. Oh, man. Say, it's going to be a spending spree, Nerdsbane. It is going to be a spending spree. You need to be aware that you do not have unlimited money. You did not win that $1 billion out of that mega million. So you need to be aware you don't have unlimited money. You need to hang on to some of that, right? You are going to get in that spending spree where it feels like, yes, I want this and I want that. I got a 4-day weekend. Let me go ahead and buy one of these and one of those. Let me get 5 Teslas. I think that's going to be the big idea here. It's going to be important. All right. Hang on to your money. Be a little bit more expensive than you expect, Nerdsbane. 4-day weekend could be quite expensive indeed. Depends on where you are going. You're going to have some disagreements if you're going out with somebody, we're meeting somebody, we're certain getting that stuff done. I think you're going to have some disagreements, some disconnects, some things just aren't going to go the way that they want to go with other people. So if you're into somebody, if you're with somebody else, they're going to want to go here, you're going to want to go there. I think that's going to be the big opportunity. Knight of Swords says you need to go. Don't sit. This is not a staycation. You need to get up. You need to get out. You need to get some sunlight, get some action, get some of that vitamin D in you, and you're going to have a good time. Definitely sort of moving around, getting around, doing all of this stuff indeed. Now, I think if you end up sort of just going out and just, sort of getting some gambling opportunity, entertainment purposes only. I mean, obviously. Anyway, entertainment purposes only, never gamble based on Fat Man. Reading your cards on the internet. IL, thank you for your donation. I'm just saying, if you get maybe a scratch off, maybe a lottery ticket, I would get one of those. Get one of those indeed. Now, be aware that you're going to have to come back early. Either work calls, somebody calls. It feels like you're going to be disrupted this week. It's not a smooth 4-day weekend. Somebody interrupts you. We're going on a limb. Well, that's a big limb over there. Talking about this, talking about interruptions. I am just saying what is going on with that. All right. Is R still interested in me, and will he continue to go out on some dates? Oh man, that's what you need. That's what you need to keep on dating. You need more dates and more dates and more dates happening. So let's find out what is going on with all of that. Okay, RR is there. Man, let's see how that is going so far. Are we going to continue to date or not? Oh, Earth Mother, Lovers, and the Heart. Oh, Jesus, look at this. Heart of Pentacles, Earth Mother, and the Lovers. Anytime the Lover sneaks up on the Empress, you know it's a good day. You know it's a good day. RR, you just had this level of fiery intensity a minute ago. It was out of this world wild. That's what I'm talking about. Now you have even more. This is bananas. I mean, somebody back me up. Andrew, KD, back me up here. You got the Empress right next to the Lovers. That's bananas. That is absolutely out of control at this point. So, I mean, you can't get better than this. We're going to do the Heart Made of Hearts. The Heart Made of Hearts. It does not get any better than that. And that was a shuffled deck, random selection. Julie, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. KD said, I got a question below. Answer me. Answer me. Oh, man. Love date night is Thursday. Usually date night for T.O. What happened? You don't want to know. Let's see. We moved date night to tomorrow, so hopefully date night still happens. It's one of those. Anyway, KD is like question below. Let's see. Question. Did I move with my Shein skirt? Can't find new Titanic Tarot. Wait a minute. What the hell? Shein. What is that? Is that what I just bought? That is so weird. That is so weird. That is really weird. KD. Anyway. So, the teenager I picked up yesterday, it doesn't have a credit card, nor a debit card, and just has cash. So the teenager came up to me, this is Christina's daughter, and she said, yo, I need some clothes. I'm like, okay. She said, I'll pay you cash. You put it on your credit card, you ship it. I'm like, okay. And she went to Shein. So it's really weird that she ordered a Shein skirt, multiples, and they're being shipped over here. So that's really odd. It's really odd indeed that you'd ask that question. And like the same day that we have the shipping notice. Anyway, unusual indeed. Maybe it's a brand. It is. It sounded familiar, so I opened up the website, and there it was. Yeah, we're getting Shein skirts shipped to us. So that is unusual that you had that question. But I mean, hey, did you move with the skirt? I can't find it. New Titanic Tarot. Well, KD, you know that the new Titanic Tarot is not yet ready. I haven't done the 4K flip through. I'll do it tomorrow. It'll be here. Tomorrow's date night, but it'll be back on a Saturday. But yeah, that's wild indeed. What the hell happened to the skirt? Two of Pentacles. You jammed it somewhere that you didn't think. Well, you thought it was a good idea at the time to jam it underneath something, in between something. The skirt, indeed. There was some movement. There was some decisions making. Ace of Wands. I had to put it inside of something, underneath something. Basically, it's still around, but it's just under some stuff. You put it somewhere and you thought, this is this is temporary, and then you never came back for it. Again, it is an Eight of Swords. It's there, but you can't see it. You're blindfolded to it. You're not able to see it. You're not able to locate it. It is one of those. So I think it's underneath something. You put it somewhere temporarily, and you never went and got it. So that is what I'm going for. Julie, I thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. Okay. Mars, Pisces. Did you say Pisces? Pisces. All right. How does a Leo feel about me? Let's see what the Leo Sun Scorpio Moon. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Mars. That's harsh. That's going to be interesting. I mean, mine's a Scorpio, and just a Scorpio by itself, but add in that Leo, that'd be interesting indeed. All right. We're going to go forth. We're going to make it happen. We're going to get the best deck that we have for this, because I think you're new. I don't think I remember seeing you before. Wonder World Tarot is what we're going to use tonight. That is from Amy. Amy, if you want to get it, go to pushkitty.com. It is available for you to buy. We got a jumper already. Well, basically from my poor shuffling. I don't like the matte surface because it's hard to shuffle, but what have you. Anyway, how does the Leo feel about me? Do they like me? Do they love me? What's going on? By the way, if y'all are new, we have 2,300 videos on this channel. I have over 100 hours of instruction videos for free that you can go and you can learn tarot, Lenormand, astrology, whatever you want to know. You can learn it here. I got detailed videos on some of the most complex parts of tarot that you can pick up and that you can watch. We got tarot news coming up for August, and we got a ton. Every tarot news, there's like 40 freaking decks, so there's unlimited supply. We got a gazillion videos. We got instructional stuff. I'm here every night for streaming, and we have some of the coolest stuff you have ever seen. I'm just talking right now. Hit that like and sub if you like all the work that I put into the channel. It helps me. With more likes means more people come to see what's going on. All right. Leo, Scorpio rising. Well, there you go. All right, how does this person feel? Knight of Cups is always a good indicator, but man, it's really sort of cutthroat maybe, with a little bit of that Ten of Swords action over here. It's like, you know, I'm able to get some romance. I'm able to get serious sometimes. YouTube user, thank you for your donation. YouTube user, by the way, your reading is way over there at front. I think you were the first reading. But yeah, that Knight of Cups. I want to get some action going. I like it. A little bit of romance, but nothing permanent, kind of temporary, a little relaxed, nothing intense, nothing too serious. Very casual kind of individual. Knight of Wands says they got to get moving first. I mean, if you want this interaction to happen, if you want this thing to be connected, they got to get moving. It just feels like the Leo is distracting them. They got this, they got that. They got other people. They have all this stuff happening. There's all sorts of distractions built in. Ms. Tarot D, I thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. But I'm just saying, Crystal, how's the queue? 12 in the queue. Yeah, let's look at the queue, by the way. But yeah, this person has to get started, right? This person has to get started, and it's going to be a little slow movement. But once they get started, they're ready to rock and roll. Seven of Wands says overall, they're just not into it right now. That's why they got to get moving. That's why they got to get rolling. That's why they got to get rocking and all of that stuff. Ms. Tarot D, have a fantastic evening. Thank you for your compliments. I appreciate you. That Ten of Swords, not ready for anything big, ready for something temporary. Yeah, Knight of Cups is a little romance, but nothing long-term, nothing permanent, a little temporary, a little casual. The way it goes sometimes. Anyway, Pisces, I thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I hope you have hope you like that, you know. Anyway, hit that sub button. That's what I'm talking about. Leena is next. Career reading for August. Where is the job headed? Where are things developing, things going? We have an intense, I mean, I'm just saying now, the Gustave Doré is a very sort of good job reading deck, in my opinion. It's like a good reading deck for jobs. I don't know why, but I just get this feeling from it. Seems to be pretty accurate too, and I do like it. I mean, just absolutely in love with the art, and the deck is amazing. Love the borderless, love everything about this. Career reading. The Empress, getting settled in. A lot of activity, maybe. A lot of activity either coming or was there. You're sort of getting to settle in. You're making it happen. You're making the good things there. The Empress talks about getting everything calm, getting everything selected, getting everything kind of on the more predictable level right now. What could that mean? Maybe it's time for training. Maybe it's time to pick up a certain videos, maybe a class, something like that. We're getting this done right here. Queen of Swords says, if you're looking for career, I think that you have a promotion that is quite possible indeed in this year. You have a possible promotion. You got to work for it. Maybe it's sort of the Empress being sort of the comfort level, being sort of developing some of the career stuff there. But you do have a little bit of an opportunity coming up for that. Nine of Wands says, be careful wasting your time. I think you have some time wasting things on it. I'm not saying that life is full of time wasting stuff. You just got to reduce it down, right? Some people are just very focused on maybe a TV show or something like that. You got to remove distractions. Not all of them at once where you're miserable, but remove them a little bit. Replace one episode of Grey's Anatomy or what have you with a little bit of study time or a little bit of focus time or a little bit of vision board out there. And I think that's going to help you quite a bit. Anyway, there is your reading for August. Napoli is also new. Haven't heard back from Claudia. What the heck is going on with Claudia? Where's Claudia? How's Claudia doing? What's going on with all that? We need to know these things. Will she write back to me online? I'm looking to date her, looking to get in that. Let's see if that's going to be a possibility. Let's go. and get our de facto dating, beautiful kind of card over here. This is your favorite deck right now. I'm going to tell you, if you haven't been on here, if you haven't seen this before, it is your new favorite deck. I mean, by far. With all of the other ones that you're going to see tonight, this is the showstopper. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Napoli, let's see it. I haven't heard back from Claudia. Is she going to call me? Is she going to connect? I want to go out. Two of Pentacles says Claudia can't really decide. Claudia's not like committed. See, and that's pretty good, right? Because it means that Claudia is not sort of completely writing you off. But the bad part is Claudia also hasn't made any decisions, so they're not really doing anything about it. They're letting it sit on the back burner for a while, right? A back burner, that's just the way it goes. Big Cleo, you're 3 away. All right. But that Two of Pentacles. Claudia needs to make a decision. Claudia knows you're interested. Claudia's not stupid. They know you're interested. They just haven't made a decision yet. So now that's good because the Eight of Cups says that, I mean, as a default, you need to keep going. You need to keep going with this. Don't bomb them with text or what have you, but you need to sort of just communicate with them in a casual style kind of thing, you know, and I think that's going to be something that they can appreciate. Don't put any stress on them to be like, why do you call me back? But you're just sort of communicating, you're having fun, you know, you something funny you're sending, and again, don't bomb them. But while you're on their mind, they're more active with that. Don't let them drift away, per se. Ten of Pentacles is the reason I say that. Now, if you came over here and had the Devil, you had the Ten of Swords, you had the Three of Swords, this would be a different story, right? Because that would be a little bit of an annoying thing. Like, I don't want to deal with you would be kind of the thing, right? Two of Pentacles into the Eight. I don't want to deal with you. But I'm not going that angle because of the Ten of Pentacles. And that's why you need my book. Link in the description. My book goes over these combos, because if you don't have these combos in mind, if you don't know how to combo it up, you're going to come to the wrong conclusion, right? But yeah, that Ten of Pentacles says they do like your company. They do like, you know, you being around. And that's why, you know, sort of having something fun, occasionally sending whatnot to keep on their mind. Ultimately, the High Priestess says they're interested, or they're looking, or they're scanning the environment for somebody else. I think that doesn't last very long. I think they come back to you, and I think it works out in the end. So there you go. Be very casual, very fun with it, you know, but don't just like bomb them with anything like that. A sexy coworker feels towards me. That's
music to make love to.
We need a sexy coworker deck. Can we get a sexy? No, let's not do the sexy deck. What we can do? Sexy coworker. I don't know. Well, the first thing you got to watch out for is, you know, is them going to HR. So. You know, I don't have any experience with that. I just want to bring that up. But yeah, let's do an anime tarot. A little bit sexy, a little bit kind of thing in there. Let's do the anime tarot. If you don't have this, there's two anime tarots. You need to avoid the other one like the plague. Like the plague. This one is good, though. This one is good. Don't do the other one. You want to get this one. Anyway, Dark Luna. Sexy coworker. Does she like me? And let's see what's going on with that. Now, entertainment purposes only. Before you start pursuing a coworker, be aware that, you know, that, yeah, you want to be careful with that. Want to be a little bit cautious when you go in for that one. Yeah, the Seven of Discs. Okay. Good combo, good person to talk to, good person to have fun with, what have you. Eight of Cups, a Queen of Discs, and the Two of Wands. This is somebody that's very work oriented. They're like all business. They're not going to be kind of casual, stuff like that. What you need to do is catch them on a day when they're not so serious, right? Catch them on a day when they're not so serious. And that kind of means, you know, if they're going out, you say, look, you know, you invite a few people out to work, you know, you say happy hour after work. So you got 2, 3, 4 people coming with you to happy hour, and then you invite them, right? You're like, yo, sexy coworker, what's going on? We're going out to happy hour. You want to come? This is going to be be fun. It's going to be great. And you get them away from work and all of this other stuff. But the important part is you get them away with a group, right? With a group. And that way you can kind of get a feel if they like you, if they don't like you kind of thing. I think that's going to be important indeed. Even if they can't make it, if they say, I'd love to, but I can't make it, and then they want to schedule it for another time, that means they like it. I mean, they're kind of into it, right? Eight of Cups says, be careful with this one. You want to be very cautious here. Eight of Cups says, don't go in direct. You want to go in casual. You invite some people, you go to happy hour and coming out. And when you say going out to happy hour, say, yo, Fred, Bill, Sam, Sarah's coming, you know, and you know, we want you to come along, you know, like that. I think that's going to be key. And the Queen of Discs is also interesting indeed. Queen of Discs, again, very oriented towards work. I wouldn't bother them at work with a lot of stuff. You know, you make sure, you know, I mean, I assume you've met them before. This is the weird part. I don't know anything about the situation. So, but if you've never met them before, that's a whole nother problem. So you need to introduce yourself. You know, I'm new here. What's going on? You're sexy. I like your butt. No, don't say that. But you know what I'm saying. Two of Wands is ultimately you got a good chance with them. The reason I say this is Seven of Discs. Seven of Discs is a good opportunity. It's making a slow growth connection, right? Because you're planting seeds of success. You don't want to go all in 100%, you know. Yo, sexy coworker, I've never met you before, but you're damn cute. Why don't we go out today? You know, that's probably not the big thing. That's probably not the best thing because you're forcing them into this serious situation, intense thing, and they got to make a decision suddenly. You want to just relax, casual kind of thing. I think that's good. Karen, thank you for your super chat. I appreciate you. All right, let's go to the Tarot Apprentice. Is it worth putting in the effort? Well, man, you're not playing around tonight. You're just like straight in. You're not even playing anymore. You're just like straight in. Is this worth it? Is it not worth it? I mean, you didn't hesitate at all. All right, let's see what's going on. Man, we're going to make it happen with this. And Moon, Ace of Wands, and the Star. Absolutely, yes. This is fantastic. This is one of the cleanest, purest thumbs up that we've had on the channel in a long time. And I'm just saying, that is important. That is critical for you because I like it overall. The star and the moon together. It's a dark night, but you're guided where ultimately you need to be. That is huge. That is not playing around anymore. That is huge. Telling you now, it's dark, but you're guided where you want to go. Ace of Wands, get the fiery aspect, get it out there, make it happen. Biggest, easiest thumbs up in the history of the channel. And in the history of the channel, we have given away a lot of stuff. Tonight's giveaway, Big Cleo, you are next. Tonight's giveaway is the Compendium of Witches Oracle. Beautiful Oracle. Look at this. It's got two phases to it. It's got these pretty cards here, and then after the pretty cards, you have more pretty cards, but they're white. So we have a combo, very attractive art, very watercolory, very pretty portraits. This is free, and I'm going to send it to you. Tonight's question for you to win this is, how much money have I won on the gambling casino called the stock market? How much in the past week? How much money have I won in the stock market in the past week in the gambling casino? Now, keep in mind, I've lost plenty, and I mean plenty in the past. But this week has been a little bit of a bump, and everybody's rolling, everybody's rocking, and I won a little money in the casino. And basically, the stock market is like one big ass casino, and you know, that is how much money have I won? KD is the only one guessing. KD is desperate for this deck. YouTube user, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right, let's see what's going on with that. Everybody guess. Y'all don't want this? I did not lose money. Normally, I lose money because it is a casino. How much money have I won this week alone? This week. And you can win the Oracle of the Witches and whatnot. $1 is incorrect. Okay, y'all getting close. Y'all are getting close. Some of y'all are not so close. All right, let's go to Big Cleo. Big Cleo's like, look, here's what I need to do. Here's what I need to happen. Y'all are getting close. A little bit on the high side. Well, some people are on the high side. Some people are not. I have a kind of a winner so far. But yeah, keep going. Keep going. Now, Effie, I did win some. I win some. All right, let's go for this. Let's make it happen with a pastel kitty tarot, making it happen over here. I don't know why I have some of the Magician's tarot in this mix, but I don't know. Let's find out what's going on with that. 80 is incorrect. 1200 is incorrect. This week alone, how much have I made? I think I actually have a winner. Yeah, I actually do have a winner. Okay, Vanessa S is the winner at 2. Let me make sure Vanessa S is the only one that guessed that. Vanessa S, you are the winner. I've made $250 this week in the gambling casino called the stock market. Vanessa S, send me your information and I will get this shipped to you immediately. Thank you for everybody for guessing and playing the games and all that stuff. I appreciate you. But yeah, $250. It's all I made, $250. And that was because, and I made a mistake. I pulled out of a stock and I didn't keep in it. And, you know, I could have made more, but I pulled out and I didn't stay in there. If I had have kept my stuff, if I knew what I was doing in the stock market, I would have made $2,000 right now. But no, I made $250 because I have no idea what I'm doing. Vanessa asks, congratulations again. Send me email addresses down there. All right. Will Z ask me out within 2 weeks? Moon, not all. Ooh, Knight of Cups. Mr. Romance is rolling in the last card. Nice. I'm going to say thumbs up. I'm going to say thumbs up indeed. But yeah, Knight of Cups, Mr. Romance, the Moon. It may be a month instead of 2 weeks. It may be a month. The Moon, the monthly cycles, kind of pointing towards maybe a little longer than what you'd expected. But the 8 of Pentacles is the work that you have done that succeeds. Mr. Romance comes riding in on the horse and makes it happen. That is what you need. $250 is enough. Happy meal. Well, there's taxes. I'm probably going to get screwed out of 30% of that. So yeah, but it's free money at the end of the day. I didn't lose any money. So I'm going to quit whining and I'm going to say everything is going to be all right. All right. Big Claire. Well, Z asked me to be his girlfriend this August. Let's see if Z, I mean, it's the, let's see if the Z, the Mega Millions is $1 billion. If you are going to play the Mega Millions and you need lottery numbers, you should use your tarot decks to get the lottery numbers. And I have a new video, look in my videos, how to get lottery numbers with your tarot deck. And I think that you should use that for getting your winning numbers on the lottery. Don't trust that computer to pick quick that stuff. You don't want that. You need to play your numbers that you want to play. And you can get those over there. All right, anyway. Predict the winning numbers. Alaya, I do predict the winning numbers. I do. Link in the description for how to play the lottery with tarot cards. You can do it with your deck. Pick your favorite deck, use my system, and you come up with your numbers that are going to win for you. That's what you need, right? That's what you need. Now, obviously, that's gambling. Don't gamble, okay? Don't play the lottery. Don't play the lottery. You will lose money, but it's only $2, so whatever. Anyway, will Z ask me to be his girlfriend this August? No, no, and no. We're going with the thumbs up. We had a nice... It looks like you need a bit more connection. You need a bit more time. You need a bit more kind of being in there, what have you. 7 of Wands says it's not something they want to sign up for immediately. They need to relax, get to know you, see what's going on. I think that's going to be big time. 2 of Swords says it's not even in the cards right now. You just got to relax, right? You got to relax. 6 of Cups says this is a connection that needs to grow, needs to build. I think that is going to be indeed what you need to do. All right. Tarot Oracle can predict the winning numbers. No, I don't think so. I mean, hey, if you want me to predict the winning numbers, the problem is if I give you numbers and all of y'all play those numbers, nobody's going to win $1 billion. We're all going to win like $20. So, I mean, you got to do your own individual thing. You got to go out in the independence. How does the boss Spiro view me after all the drama up in there? Oh, what happened, V? What happened? What's going on with that boss? Let's see what's going on. You can buy tickets online. I do not trust that. I'm telling you right now, I do not trust that. I researched it, and when I read, basically they hold your ticket for you. They hold your ticket for you. All right? They hold your ticket for you. Now, Andrea, if somebody won $1 billion, okay, I'm not saying that if you won $5-6 million, that's a different story. But they hold the ticket for you, and you won $1 billion. Do you think that they wouldn't suddenly misplace the ticket? I'm asking you now. Would they misplace that ticket? Do you want to drive wherever the hell they're located to pick up that ticket? And would you survive after you left the building? Okay. It's this is not $1 million. It's $1 billion. All right. Now, if you just had 4 million, $10 million, I think it's a different story. But I can see all sorts of problems with that. Who wouldn't want to mug you for $1 billion? If you win the $1 billion, first, let me give you some personal advice from me. If you win the $1 billion, first thing you should do is shut up. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody at all. Nobody. Because they're going to share that with everybody. Second thing I would advise is to don't tell your boss, don't tell your job, and you need to immediately say, call in sick and drive to wherever you cash in that ticket. Don't wait. Like, don't sit on the ticket. Go. Yeah, you need to immediately, like, and if it's at night, you need to drive over there and get a hotel room or something like that. Third piece of advice is put it in plastic. Put it between 2 pieces of plastic or something. Not anything sticky, but you need to put it into something where you can see it, but it's protected from water, ripping, or anything like that. So 2 pieces of, like a folder with a piece of plastic or something. Anyway, that's my advice. Anyway, I got really distracted from that. How does the boss view me? The boss really likes you. 6 of Swords says you're in it for the long run, which is good. You're in it for the long run. I think that's going to be important for you. All right. Because if they like you, they think you're stable. They think you're going to be there. They don't think you're leaving anytime soon. 6 of Swords says you're in there for the long run. That's what they think. Queen of Swords says they like how you take direction. They like how you take direction with that. Page of Cups. They do see whatever happened. They do see you as being not quite emotionally ready for everything, right? Everything. I think that's going to be one of the components with that. You have to jump through hoops to say anonymous in Texas. Do not laminate the ticket. Yeah, I know that part. I'm just saying, I said not sticky. I did specify not sticky, right? You can put it between two pieces of plastic, put it in a manila envelope, put it into something that will not ruin with water. You don't want to spill coffee on the ticket. So yeah, maybe something that is waterproof. You can just put it in, pull it out. Yes, do not laminate your ticket. I'm not concerned about being anonymous, right? When I'm concerned about reaching the lottery winning place intact, with all my limbs, not getting mugged, and not ruining the ticket by spilling beer or champagne on it, and all the relatives that you've ever not talked to all of a sudden come around to your house and they want to go with you to cash in the ticket. Those are my concerns. Those are my biggest concerns. Not being anonymous. I don't care. You'll see me on a happy dance, and I'm going to tell all the reporters I'm TarotOracle, and this is lottery winning. That is what I'm going to tell all the reporters with a big smile on my face, because I don't care about being anonymous. If you know my name, okay, here's my take on the lottery being anonymous. If you know my name, and you can get it by donating through PayPal. If you know my name, good luck finding me. Good luck finding me. I have the most popular name in the history of mankind. And within this area alone, there are 100 people with my name. Good luck locating me. I'll tell all the reporters my full name. Good luck finding me. You ain't finding me, okay? I mean, I imagine if you hired somebody, maybe, but all of my profiles, pictures are not me. All of my profile names are not me. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, they're all not me. Anyway, and Big Cleo and Karen, thank you for your donations. I appreciate that. Well, let's see. Will I hear from D soon? Absolutely you will. King of Cups, they're going to be emotional. They're going to come forth. They're going to make it happen. And the Eight of Wands, the opportunity, the big fiery aspect, the movement that is going to be them calling you, them hearing from you. Have you seen in previous readings, right, that this person is interested? The level of intensity is up. The level of commitment is up. Five of Pentacles says the dark days are over and they will contact you indeed. So I think that is a positive, nice thumbs up. I've been way too many asides over here. We need to get serious. We need to get serial over here with the readings and make it happen. Make it happen. All right. And thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. Let's see. Career reading for the next 2 weeks. What kind of things can we get done with the career, with all the opportunities? Oh, the Hierophant. This is an intense 2 weeks for your career. I think there's a lot of things happening. Oh, Jesus, Nine of Pentacles too. Very intense, very focused, very good 2 weeks for your career. I'm not going to say it's the best 2 weeks for your career, but it's pretty close. It's pretty close. The reason I say that is the Hierophant. You're looking at big things happening, big movements, big things, big opportunities. The Hierophant is sort of the big company, big boss, big things that you need to be sort of movement in there. The Knight of Swords means I can get some action. I can get some movement within the context of that. So that's going to be very important for you indeed. Hanged Cat says, be careful about how you perceive things, about how you look at things. Some of the big opportunities are not as obvious as others. There are things that you do need to scan the environment for, you need to look for, you need to be ready for. And if you're not open, if you're not scanning around, if you're not looking, if you're not in that mode, you are not going to witness, you're not going to see some things happening with this stuff. Nine of Pentacles says ultimately, Again, this could be a big money maker in your career, could be a big turning point in things. I think that is going to be exciting indeed. Ultimately, it looks very, very good indeed. Speaking of looking good, Julie, how would I like working at the new job 3 months from now? Let's get some predictions out there. 3 months from now, how do we like it? Let's use the key tarot. It's key, by the way. It's a key tarot because there's a key on it. So I did save the box, and the box only has a key on it. So then I was like, well, why do I even bother showing the box when I can just point to the key? That's kind of the mode. That's my modality. The lazier I can be, the better off I am. All right, and we're gonna like it. 10 of Cups says yes. Justice says yes. 4 of Wands says yes. This is intense. And you know, if you've watched my videos, if you're on the Patreon, we have behind the readings where I go in depth. And I mean, super deep into these cards, what they mean, how to combo them. And today I did talk again about my 4 of Wands, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles combo. 4 of Wands is a new home. And you have that new home. It's like exciting. Everything's looking cool. It's like a new car. It's got the new car smell. We're very focused and very intent on kind of where we're going, what we're doing. And it looks pretty good in that way. So the 4 of Wands, the new home, happy home, gonna be good. Now we're merging into a 10 of Pentacles, which is a 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups, which is even more intense and exciting. It means we're happy. We're merging from level 1 of happy home to level 2 of happy home indeed. So the emotional satisfaction, getting everything done, giving things sort of there. Queen of Swords, you got to watch out for the boss. I think either you're going to get transferred to another boss, you're going to get a new boss. Boo-boo. What's going on? I think overall it is going to be a little bit intense. It's almost like they're a little micromanagement, maybe a little too intense for you. You got a little boss change, a little bit of intensity that you really don't want to deal with. Justice card says things work out. Things are good overall. Again, happy home, happy family combo is fantastic. Looking good. I think you're going to like it. I think you're going to be on target. And you're going to appreciate that indeed. Let's go to Julie's other question. Did R miss being with me? Well, I missed you. Let's see if R missed being with you. See if R has any regrets. See if R is like, oh man, I need some of that. Need some of Julie is what I'm talking about. Let's see if they like that indeed. Oh, 10 of Fire. Wow. There's a bit of anxiety with you leaving, with you not being there. I'm going to tell you that now. They have had some issues with anxiety. They've had some issues to where you are indeed on their mind, and that they're really sort of anxiety, anxious. They're missing you indeed. 10 of Fire. I took on too much. It's a lot of sort of too many thoughts, too many things coming out there with that. Queen of Air says they have been tempted to contact you, to communicate with you, and what have you, and just sort of hold on that. 2 of Earth says there's some decisions to be made with this connection indeed, and I think they want to make the decision right now. And man, this anxiety they can't get over it. There's something going on with that. Ultimately, the 6 of Fire, the Lord of Victory, said there is a level of victorious feeling here. There is some victory. There is some good some good things going on. I think that's going to be good indeed for all of you. So there you go. I think that is a big old yes. Why the anxiety? That's interesting. Did y'all leave on kind of conflict, or like what's going on with that? I kind of like, this is one of those where I kind of want to know like the other side of the story. I really miss the opportunity to interact with y'all, like on the voice and stuff, where I can ask a question, get quick feedback, and do that. That would be kind of fun. Kind of fun indeed. YouTube, usually, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. Let's go with a Mons Tarot right now. We're going for some YouTube users. Speaking of which, we got the quad shot up in here. The quad shot up in here. And let's see where this is going to take us. That's what I'm talking about. How will work go in August? The company is really winding you up now. Oh, Jesus. Well, you're going to look in August and September for another job anyway, so whatever. Jesus. Knight of Wands. So there's some big movements about to happen over there. Big movements about to happen. Work will have a lot of movement, a lot of activity, some stress coming with it as well, because nobody likes instability at work or weird things at work. Nine of Swords says you're concerned, and that's okay. And that's okay, because you should be concerned about me drinking water. All right. You should be concerned. Nine of Swords, so there's something to worry about. We have some Knight of Wands, that fiery movement that you've been expecting. It is coming in August indeed. The Sun. I think it works out okay. The Sun is kind of an exposure to something new, something different. I think you're going to be sort of thrown up against the wall with that, but just be aware. It's not going to be too bad. I mean, the Sun is not that bad. The Sun is not that bad of a card. It is pretty positive indeed. Worrying about my future. Feels like I never find anyone. Always wanted to settle down and all of that. With N. Ultimately, will I find somebody? It sounds like a song. Will I find somebody that loves me, that appreciates me, that wants it, all that stuff? Time for the CEO to retire. There you go. That's probably a good thing, you know? Probably a good thing if they're a big baby. Okay, worried about, feels like, man, the Empress and the Two of Wands. I really think that you just need more options, more variety in who you're dating, right? I think you just need more exposure to more people, and I think that's going to be the big opportunity that you have here. Hierophant says getting serious is not a problem. It's sort of finding the right person to get serious with. So finding the right person to get serious with, finding the person that's like my forever person or what have you, I think that's going to be big. A Hierophant says that's not going to be a problem, but it's a matter of finding the opportunity. Justice says you just need more options. You need more dating. You need more options. You need to go out more. You need to meet more people, maybe organically meet more people, like at an after-work event. Meetup.com, whatever it takes, getting out, meeting some people, singles thing, getting it, making it happen. Because there's tons of single stuff. Go to them, open the variety window up. Because right now you get one, you're focused on that one, and you're just waiting for this, waiting for that to happen, and it just feels like that's not the best thing for you. Justice says we just need more options. The Empress says you are in store for somebody that is going to be that. You are going to be end up pregnant. You are going to be good. You are going to get married. I think everything's going to be just fine. You got to just settle down, open up your options, see more people, have more variety other than N and A and R, and just get more things going. I think that's going to be the best. Two of Wands, again, says go out there and look, scan the environment, make it happen. I think that's going to be a big opportunity for you. Justine, welcome. Good to see you. How you doing tonight? All right. YouTube user says, I'm typing something. I don't know what you're typing, but let's see what it was. Should you start singing some Queen? No, Queen of Wands was here. All right. Acting like a baby, applies to winning lottery. R has stopped contacting me. I have as well. But he looks at my Instagram story, his thoughts about me currently, what's he wanting, think I'm happy single right now. Well, that's not a good attitude. If you're happy single right now, you need to be unhappy being single right now. You need to be motivated to go out there, because you do ask a lot. And again, you need that Justice card. You need more options, more opportunities, more things to balance things out. Because I think you're finding people that are on the extremes, a little bit on the extremes. All right, we got another YouTube user after this too. So let's see what's going on with that. The Fool and the Nine of Pentacles. Interesting. I think they're looking for casual stuff. They're not looking for anything intense. They're not looking for anything serious. They're looking for super casual. And I kind of said that before, but you see the Fool as an adventurous spirit, right? I'm just hopping from this to that and this to that, and all of this other stuff is happening indeed. Karen. No, I need to get your questions answered coming up. You are next, Karen. But yeah, the Fool says, yeah, this is something that you just need to watch out for. You need to be aware of it. I think that's going to be interesting. But they just sort of casual, sort of, sort of floating around, sort of having fun with this. The Nine of Pentacles says ultimately they just want something, again, casual. They just got out of a hard relationship. And I still think that people the person that they were with is still on their butt. They're still on their butt. But yeah, I just think that's kind of out there, right? Just kind of out there. Anyway, all right. But yeah, they just want something casual. The person that they used to go out with is still on their butt. And they're just sort of dealing with everything. And again, and I said this again, I'll say it again, they are dating other people. So just be aware of that. Be aware of that. Karen has a couple of questions that we never got to because we forgot. Let's see. Crazy neighbor. Have they addressed the crazy neighbor situation? Crazy neighbors all up in our face. We don't know where they're going. If I'm going to be a crazy neighbor, I'm going to use the Po. The Po. KD knows. The Po knows. All right. Let's see what's going on. Man. Let's see what's happening there. YouTube having issues. That's no good. All right, Karen, let's see what's going on with that. If they're doing anything about the crazy neighbor over there, you don't know what he's going to do next. Oh, the Seven of Wands. Yeah, somebody dragged him off. The Tower, the Hierophant. They're going to deal with him. They're going to deal with him. Don't you worry. The Seven of Wands, they got him. They're dragging him out. He's like, what's going on? They're dragging him away. I think that they got something coming. Something is coming to them. Just be aware. They're going to drag him out. The Tower says the things that they're doing are going to come back and haunt them. I mean, they're not going to get away with anything. The things that they're doing are to come back, and I think that's sort of the situation here. The Tower says there's going to be a big moment when they do something, and then they got to be dragged away. You know, you just what did Pink Floyd say? One slip. There you go. You know, they had that one momentary lapse of reason. There you go. It just takes one moment and a couple of mistakes, and they're going to be dragging you away. The Tower card said it is coming for them. And the Hierophant, they're going to have to deal with the issues that are going to be associated with that. Four of Cups says it doesn't go exactly the way you want it to go, but they do get theirs in the end. There's something brewing. The Tower card. There is something brewing over there. I don't know if they're going to be quite ready for it or not, but they're going to get it either way. What positive changes are occurring, are coming into my life? We need these moments where the positive things come up. Positive things are here, there, they're everywhere. Hello, B. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. By the way, we are ending soon. Any further donations are going to have to be read Saturday because tomorrow is date night. It's finally date night. Christina's working like 15 hours a day, so I'm looking forward to a date night. Where I actually get to say hello to her. That'd be great. Okay, yeah. LOB, last donation. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. What positive changes? Money. Ten of Pentacles, money. I don't lean on the Ten of Pentacles being money. I'm going to tell you that now. I normally lean on it being like happy home, happy family, but I'm just going to say money is on the way. Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. It's like you just have luck with money. I think it's going to be very powerful, very good indeed. Strength card too. Strength card. Maybe a little bit of job opportunity sneaking up. I'm just going with money for now. I'm just leaning in that direction. I'm just going to say, normally, again, Ten of Pentacles. I know it's not money, but right next to an ace, I mean, you might as well just throw a Six of Pentacles on the floor right here. This is going to be it, right? This is going to be it. Anyway, but yeah, the Five of Pentacles says be careful what you do with it. There is a possibility of losing money too. I don't know if you're playing the big gambling site called the stock market because it is up, down, and everywhere. everywhere. But yeah, you're just going to have to deal with what comes. Be careful with what you do with that money. But positive, it's always positive. Have a little extra change in the back pocket is what I'm saying. It's always nice. And that's what you need. All right, the Poe knows. The Poe is right to the point with all that. I like that. All right, again, we have a few more donations that we are going to get out of here tonight. Big Cleo, will Z and me going to be going out at least. They're not going to be the boy. We got that. Not going to be the boyfriend. They are going to contact you. It'll be like, yo, they at least going to go out with us a couple of times. At least please go out, see what's going on. I'm going to say now that that is a possibility. That is coming out. Man, you know, we're going to go with this. We're going to say 4 of Swords, 3 of Coins, the 10 of Wands. Man. Yes. It's going to be really weird. But yes, I say really weird because there's going to be an unusual situation that's associated with all this. I'm just saying the 4 of Swords, it takes them a little longer than you would expect to ask you out. It takes a little longer than kind of going out. It feels like it's dragging. It's not going the way that you want to go. 3 of Coins, it says it's almost too much work to convince them. Sometimes you're doing this. Sometimes you're doing that. It feels like you're doing a lot of work. They're not doing anything. 10 of Wands says ultimately you get tired of chasing them, right? You get tired of chasing them. Not in July. Not in August, but after a while, they just start working your nerves. They just, you know, some people do like that. They start working your nerves and you're just like, man, but yes, you do get another opportunity to go out with them and date. We're going to get a thumbs up for that one. We do like a little thumbs up action on the channel. That's what I'm talking about. All right, and why can't I stop thinking about B when I'm working on this project? What should I be doing with this particular thing? Let's get another new deck. This is the Shadow Seekers. Is it the Shadow Seekers? I got 250 decks. I've had it. I mean, my brain is filled with application development crap, right? Working on big projects. I write math engines all day. And at night, I do tarot cards, which is the weirdest combo ever. But hey, you know, it's the way it is. Anyway, it's a shadow something. I think it's Shadow Seekers, a shadow something. But you can tell, either I'm getting old or I have too many damn decks. I still have 11 decks I'm trying to unbox. I get another deck, I got another deck, I got another deck, and then I got another deck, and tomorrow I'm getting another deck. So anyway, why can't I stop thinking about B? Page of Wands. Because everything hasn't really materialized. You're still waiting for that moment where everything works out, where everything happens, where everything is beautiful, everything is wonderful, and you get all of this, right? You get all of this happening with that. I think that's going to be important indeed. Big Cleo, I know. We got YLK, YouTube user, Big Cleo, and Hello B. All 4 of y'all are going to get red, and then we're going to escape out of here. But yeah, you never really had the end game with this particular individual. That's why you can't stop thinking about it. You still like, what if this, what if that? 5 of Cups too said the level of disappointment from this has been extraordinary. You haven't had not only reached the end game, but the level of disappointment has been maybe too much, maybe a little too intense. You just haven't gotten the emotional satisfaction from this as well. The Emperor says the biggest part that you are really not excited about is the fact that you've had to take the lead on most of this crap. You've had to do a lot of work, a lot of chasing. You've had to do too much, too soon, too often. The Emperor, I got to pick up and take things, take responsibility for it because nobody else is. And ultimately, the 4 of Pentacles, they're just not communicating. If they just would communicate, let you know what's going on, a lot of things would be a lot better. And that is why, indeed, math, Sabrina, math, TH, 1 + 1 = 2, math. All right, YLK is back. Would I enjoy this new role at the clinic? If we're going to get into the clinic, we're going to meet some people, we're going to have a new role, we need to have teddy bears on hand. Teddy bears need to be here. the more teddy bears you have, the better the job is. Okay, can I say that? Why? Okay, can I admit this? Can we talk about this? Because the more teddy bears you have, the better off you're going to be, especially up there at the clinic. All right, will I enjoy it? Queen of Wands, Judgment, Sun, and the Tower. For a little bit, yes. For a little bit. There's a period of time to where everything is beautiful, everything is wonderful, and, it just feels like that it goes great. Judgment, the Sun. You get opportunities, you get things happening, you get things going on. It feels like a lot of good enthusiasm, a lot of good things. I think that's going to be exciting indeed. Queen of Wands, it feels like a lot of opportunities open up too. You're good with the opportunities. You're good with the opportunities. I think that's going to be exciting too. And the Sun card, right? Everything's open and everything's there. And then comes the darker days. And then comes the darker days. These are a little bit too much. The Tower. Things dim a little bit. All of a sudden, a little bit of drama, a little bit of things happen with that. You're going to have to kind of deal with that. But you really do enjoy the role. You're going to have to deal with the drama. You're going to have to deal with whatever's happening up there. And I don't think that's going to be a big problem for you. It's just a matter of making it happen. Anyway, YouTube user Big Cleo is like, where are my stuffs? Where are my stuff? Now, if you look, let me take the ending soon off. If you look at my chart over here, we got YouTube, we got YLK, we got YouTube user, Big Cleo, and Hello B. So according to the order, Big Cleo, you're after YouTube user. Okay, so this is my program, by the way, that intercepts the YouTube internet connection between YouTube and my computer. And it parses out everything and it puts it in the order that I get it from YouTube on my computer with the internet connection. So YouTube user's next, Big Cleo's next, and Hello B is next. So this is directly from YouTube with YouTube's internet package that they send. This is directly associated with that. Anyway, so I mean, hey, if it's one or two out of order, I apologize, but that's what YouTube sends to me with the internet packets. Okay. Anyway, ultimately in this lifetime, where will me and N end up? We'll be together, committed, move. What is going on? Very emotional day indeed. It's one of those days. All right. Where ultimately will we be? Let's see. Going on that. Let's see the cat on the Queen of Wands. I mean, if you do make a Queen of Wands card, you better remember the black cat. And it better look like Salem is what I'm talking about. It better look like Salem. All right. That's my policy. YouTube user, will you end up? You have to start from the beginning with N to make it work. You can't come in with all the drama, all the previous issues, all of the stuff happening. I don't think that's going to work. You have to start over from scratch with the emotions. The Fool says you have to go on a new adventure. Now, could the baby be the big reset you're looking for? Could it be the reset button on the computer, the baby? Maybe that is the big reset button on the computer. But the High Priestess says you can't come in with the baggage that you already have because it's not going to work. But maybe the baby is the reset that you need, is the baggage elimination, the bigger opportunity. The Fool says we need to come in very casual. Ultimately, if you're going to make this work, I think that's going to be the big thing. And the Queen of Cups, you have to not be emotional. You have to approach it like a long-term relationship. So instead of being emotional, instead of seeing things as being fragile, you have to see it as long-term and all that good stuff. By the way, this is the Wizard's Tarot. But yeah, there are your steps to make that work. There are your steps ultimately that you can. Can you make this happen? I think ultimately it is up to you. I think ultimately it is in your hands, not N's hands. And that is my thing. Will Z celebrate the birthday in the physical realm? By the way, it may not be today, but happy early birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. And after this, we got Hello B. We are gone. Will Z celebrate my birthday with me? Have fun with me. King of Pentacles, Three of Cups, and the 9 says yes. That is the ultimate, and I mean the ultimate, thumbs up action that you needed from this reading. They will indeed. The party is on the 3 of Cups. That is what you need, and that is a yes. 9 of Cups is literally drinking, partying. 3 of Cups is drinking, partying. King of Pentacles is having the stability, having the things that you need on your special day. There you go. And that is it. Hello, B. Karen, thank you again for your other donation. Hello, B. You are next. So, Karen, I am reading you on well, no, I'll read you right now. It's great. Hello, B is next. Should I adopt the stray dog from Mexico? Let's see if that's going to be good for you. If that is going to be good, well, I don't know. Let's see. By the way, Karen is the last reading of the night. Any more readings will be postponed towards Saturday. I will not be here tomorrow. It is date night. I gotta go and do something. So yeah, Christina's working like 15 hours every day. So date night is important to me because I ain't seen I ain't seen more than 30 seconds of her for the whole week. So there you go. All right. Should I adopt a dog? 7 of C. Man. Should you adopt a dog? I think maybe you should, but you should be careful. You should do your research on this particular one. 7 of C, 7 of Cups, is all sorts of options out there. You need to have the best option for you. For example, you don't want a border collie and then put them in a small apartment, right? Border collies are bred to run. You don't want hunting dogs and put them in a small apartment. You want to research it, right? A lot of options. We want to make the best decision there. 9 of Fire says that, I mean, maybe. 3 of Earth. Oh, man. I think you need to meet the dog. I think you need to match the personality. I think you need to find out if this dog breed is going to be one that's right for your situation. And I think you should do more research. Research seems to be the answer. Research it. I think that's going to be good indeed. So the last reading of the night is going to be, last reading is going to be Karen. Last question. I just had to clarify. No problem. You deserve date night. Thank you so much, Karen. I appreciate you. Clarity on things won't go as expected by Sid. If they got to do things about the crazy neighbor or something happened to me in the process. All right. Let's see if you're affected from it, right? Let's see if you are going to be affected. This is the Enchanted Soul Tarot. I remembered it. I think that's going to be important. Tarot of the Enchanted Soul. I did remember it. You know, let's wait. Numerology program. No, I do math for a corporation. No. Numerology is, I do have a numerology video if you want to watch it. Sabrina, go to my video, search for numerology. I do have 2 or 3 numerology videos out there. I have a numerology section in my book, link in the description. But yeah, the issue I had was every numerology book had different meanings. So that was my biggest issue. Anyway, but no, I do math for a corporation, so it's like business math. Anyway, clarity on things won't be expected. If they do anything about the crazy neighbor, something have to mean in the process. Basically, I think he gets too emotional about something and he just disrupts into some weird thing. That's my prediction. He gets too emotional about something. 9 of Cups, I get too emotional about it, disrupt into something dramatic. 9 of Coins says you're okay. you're all right, right? You're okay. He interrupts somebody else's money, and that could be an issue where they interrupt somebody else's car, they do damage to something, they interrupt somebody's money, the Nine of Coins. Three of Coins says work needs to be involved to either calm them down or get them settled or something like that. Maybe they present themselves in a bad light to multiple people that they should not present themselves in a bad light to. I think that's the biggest thing. Strength. Be patient with it. Stay out of the way. I don't think you're involved. Obviously, entertainment purposes only. Going on a limb here. I don't think you're involved. Think they get too passionate about something. They damage something, or they cost money to somebody, and they present themselves in a bad light to too many people. One of which is the wrong person to present themselves to. And that is my prediction. And that is the end of the show. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate everybody's very generous donations. We had 41 donations tonight. Thank you again. I greatly appreciate that. We will see you on Saturday. One more reminder, no stream tomorrow. It is date night. See you on Saturday.